Greetings to all my comrades na APC. This na the APC online TV platform and this na the mouthpiece of the diaspora. This program na the Upfront one-to-one interview with comrade OrWanKaSu to all the comrades that already aspire for various positions them within the APC. Of course, as we all know, see elections are going on and that the diaspora this weekend will come na the elections for the district level of the diaspora. And we don't interview quite a lot of members them, not the diaspora. But today we get another name, another household name, another person when a warrior, not the social media against the SLPP. Somebody we everybody get to respect for at the UK, and it aspire for a very key position within the UK and Ireland districts. Comrades, I want to bring this comrade in, make he can tell me what I name and the position we they aspire for. Over to you, comrade.
Thank you very much. Thank you, OrWanKaSu, and thank you, Mr. Mori, coordinator, as well. To all my comrades, good evening in the UK and all over the world. Me where they talk to now my name Abdul Deen Kamara Akapayamba. Basically, I come here for come tell Inam see I vie for the position of the UK and I Secretary General, and
Okay.
I get what it take for do and go for the position. All
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Payamba Abdul Deen Kamara, aka Payamba, he aspire for the Secretary General position for the UK and Ireland districts. Well, Payamba, of course, we all sabi you, and we know say you there on social media, you there in the UK. You don't observe with politics in the UK, and people don't want to know a little bit about Payamba. You know, this Abdul Kamara, who say you come out, say you come out from, say born, just a little bit of yourself, your biography. So, just in a nutshell, tell me something about Payamba.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Um, Fortunately for me, I hail from Tonkolili district. And of course, we all know say they say picking at the mama side and daddy side. And as I can say, I'm very much fortunate enough for coming at just one district. And I can start from my mother side. My mama in mama side, na bonkolenke ni komot, we na yile. My mama in daddy side, na tene children we na matutuka. Then my papa in mama side, na konke barnya we na makali. Then my papa in daddy side na yoni banana re komot. And me born a village. My mama born me in a Matutuka village. I grew up in the southeast, when I Bow town. Then I grew up back in I grew up in the north, slightly. Then I finished my youth stage na Freetown, and I had the opportunity for travel, kind of United Kingdom, London.
Okay, where you begin at the United Kingdom, what you do at the United Kingdom, and how you come across the APC and being a member of the APC and which you don't do within the APC.
Thank you very much. I come here very young, and I decided for study. I get a diploma in social work. I got BSc honors in sociology and a master's in gender and sexuality. And I joined the APC here in 1997 as a very young man, a youth at the time. I remember vividly the late man Mokua, we now be responsibility intended for pack and repack the hall and where they want hold a meeting and where they don't hold a meeting for restructure the hall again. But I not be ever vie for any position. I was just following. I've been just like I like the party. I was just there. Go there, sit down, meeting done, pack, go back in the house. But it reached to a time I want to say thanks, kudos to Alpha by Kamara within team when I answer them and come because the group in the fade away. There are a lot of tussle challenges. I still vividly I will recall Dr. Sirewuri. These were staunch members at the time, Wakaya, Anti Kadikuate, the one they were still member, Venod Fuller, Emmanuel Leonis Sisei, Paulo Conte, late Kumba Momo, Mr. Tamba Opel, and many others. I don't even remember all the names them again. So I see them people are come, then did their best. Then telling the number not been too big. It was just moderate. And with time, the number grow. But the coming of this young man within Group Alpha by, he attracts so many young people, them old and all ages, them with different genders, and it helped a lot for motivate a lot of people, them. And I get motivated again. I come back in full time during a period, and from there, I see relinquish the group to me and brother winner Mustafa Kuruma and the likes of Simeon Bangura and the late Abbas Kamara, Abubakar Lubu Kamara, and Mohammed 91. Of course, they tried and do their best, but we witness a lot of fragmentation, challenges, segmentation. We see a partitioning. It enhanced within I refer to here as sorry, which I go refer to here as a dogma. The tension, it flame, it extend in tentacles to so many peoples. As a result, it ended up to become so confrontational. People them sometimes they willingly or unwillingly they ooze out invectives at one another as a result of the tension. That this light I see the cracks, I see the gap. See somebody out there with experience need for coming and iron out and bridge this gap, this tension for quelling down. And I feel say I get since 1997, I learned a lot along the way. And I see say most of them are new guys and they're not too thin at the branch. I feel say the experience, the age, I feel say I'm matured enough for able to step in and taking the mantle, especially the position of Secretary General, when are the key player, the pinnacle, when I at the number 6, I can see the midfielder where they distribute and contribute and towards the social development of the branch. So this it helped a lot. The experience it helped me a lot for me I vie for this position, and therefore I believe say I am in the better position for take up this challenge because now yeah, all we two they talk about sonko now yeah, we two they talk about all the challenges now yeah you define them. So as a result of that, I decided for stepping so that I will able to iron out the differences and bring in change. We will be very positive. We will encompass everybody because as I say, is so divided. Even on a covert division, not too overt, but covertly we divided. But me coming in, I feel say I will bring enough experience for bringing everybody and establish what they call cohesion and equality and at all spheres. If I reach
Okay.
out, yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much for that short but clear explanation of your aspiration, the position of the Secretary General, of course, very, very key, very, very important. And I see you mentioned very, very prominent names, them people, them we some of them are late comrades like Abes, comrades like Mokoa, comrades like late former deputy ambassador to China, Kumba Momo, we now be former chairman of this branch. And you mentioned also people like Ansu, you mentioned people like Yoni Sise, you mentioned people like Alpha Bai. These are all people we don't work for this branch here. So Then people there so they work selflessly, and we see the legacy we done left. Now we not the people that we done left behind, you know. And I remember a day inside the interim executive headed by Ansu. I was a member of that interim executive, and then I've been ordinary member under Kumba Momo, the late Mami, and then I become an interim executive member under Ansu, and then coming to Mustafa Inyon as an executive member as well. So you don't mention quite a lot of people then. But coming down, when they hand over, you notice within the call fragmentation, segmentation, and then partitioning according to your words, and then gaps then they now make you think say it is time for you for coming, because you've always been there, as a member. You will observe, don't follow all their names and the way you don't call, you don't learn a lot from them, you get the experience and everything. So the role itself, you don't really assess the role itself, within the responsibility of this secretary general position we aspire for. So you want to give me a little bit of it, that kind of you know like I can say you know the job description, if I can put it that way.
Okay. Thank you once more again. I vividly recall I use the word the pinnacle, now the apex, the cornerstone of any organization, because the Secretary General now they propel, they steer the boat. And being that I am fortunate enough to find myself now London, this now the primordial branch of all the branches of all the chapters. And here you find the preponderant congregation of the Sierra Leoneans. And if you talk about the bulk of APC members and who side and congregate are facing in London. And you can agree with me, it can be attested that here, I did get people who are very critical, and they critique issues without wavering, and then will challenge you without any staggering, because most of the people they don't there for so many years. Some of them, they get worthy a worth of experience, and the what me mentioned back. I see a lot of like a divisive, not an inclusive entity, and most of them people that are in groups they are. But being that you know the Secretary General, you duty for make sure you congregate, you bring everybody together, irrespective of one's gender, age, and religion. Your duty is to ensure you bring everybody together, because now you're at the center for established peace. And you not go be able to do this if I did far away from the chairman when at the head. And being that made in a year, and I did very close to the chairman, I feel say when he step by step, when he mass a mass, because I am present here. And I believe say another for the miles away from him, because now me and him the controller, especially me, every details about the group, about the entity, about the branch is in my hands. I call for meetings, now me they take minutes, a lot of things now me get for do them. So this is the important, because now get for brief. Every meeting, everything where they happen, now get for brief. If one go do like there is a demonstration today, now me go call someone and he made immediate meeting. All these are part of your duty, and make sure say there is perfect cohesion at the branch. So as I say, your role is very, very phenomenally significant, because if you slumber, then there is a problem. If you miss the target, then it enhance which I call a more polarized branch, which me and feel say a wrong, and it will be necessary if I am given the opportunity, because I get within it takes. I will able to emulate within I don't see over the years. The experience of like the likes of Dr. Siriwuri. This now possibly me admire so much. He has been there since youth stage. I remember one day he gave me in biography how he joined as a child till today. This is the man who I get big respect for. I tell you the truth. So then kind people are there with you. Now a brain is you got it all. So like you get that blessing where I will go meet and I also talk to them. You get the likes of them, anti-cadicuated them. Then they are. So I'm very fortunate and only for telephone call. I can just go sit down because now my duty. But make sure say I will bring everybody, encompass every branch, irrespective of the distance. I have to go there. If I need to go drive, go there, talk to them, form a team. Because as I say, this not the cornerstone, this not the bedrock of the organization. You cannot do without the Secretary General. The Secretary General deserve a position wherein they see you. That make I say make I come out for this position so that I will able iron out and mend the cracks. So if you ask me, I reach her, I feel like I hold on for yourself.
Okay. Um, Thank you very much for that. You say the role of the Secretary General, you know, the cornerstone, the apex of any organization, and because of your geographical proximity or your proximity to I would say the chairman or the capital city when are London, which are the biggest chapter there, you think say the Secretary General na dey if come out. You quite know say there's a there's an aspirant we come out na Manchester we it's quite obvious that he don't campaign for the past year or two for this particular position. And you they claim say you will be a better person for take over this position because of your experience we don't get and your proximity with the chairman because you go for the call meetings then you go for the summon meetings you go for the step when the chairman step and this man will they outside of London no go able for get this chance for do that. And what's wrong with social media? What's wrong with WhatsApp? What's wrong with Zoom meetings and everything? You know, things say now other ways and the back for get all MTSO in place, or maybe the Secretary General, if he happen for get him from Manchester, he go able for come down to London whenever there's a meeting. What you make you think say that's not an advantage to you?
Oh, thank you very much. As I see, London, now the headquarter in terms of population density, demographically, we can agree with me say now here there the bulk of the society reside, and um, it is just too obvious say there are uh, comrades, you get people away, get a very radical way of thinking, and we can come out dogmatically towards one another. And not get for they far for able to quail down then people are or real will get the chance for neutralize the brawl or the fuse or the confrontation. I feel say I stand a better chance. When you talk about Manchester, there is peace. They are very small, very sparsely populated. When you talk about Bristol, the population is sparse. The same goes to the Midlands and Reading, very sparse. But here, when you talk about here, you get thousands and thousands and thousands of Sierra Leoneans and APC members in a very big, massive number. And also, we all know, say, now, yeah, when they say Sonko, we always get a problem. Even Dr. Anes Kroma, he come, and I doubt if he visits, we reach 3 times. And because almost every day, every now and then, then they send message, say, we not stable, confusion, Allah. If it's Simeon, when I'm your man, even there, it find it very difficult for able to put the group, the branch under control. We are there, what if you're not there? It will be very much challenging. But me being here and I see what Simeon don't do, Busa he falls short. I see Alpha by back even problem with the face. I feel I don't learn a lot. And I will just go take up, I will just optimize what they don't do in a very nice way, my own way, we'll find a way for mend the situation. However, yes, we get social media, we able WhatsApp call, we able to do a lot of other calls time, teams of the team, all so many things and the way we go do. But I dey talk about nearest is dearest here. And you know go dey McKinney, them bab you aid now McKinney, then you did McKinney then Mohammed and Babi na Freetown. No. And a typical example here, when Lord look at my use Freetown for typify and underscore which are they talking for develop an argument. We all know say with Secretary General, we me know force now editorial may God give medicine say leader. Editorial na Sanda Ikomot, na Sanda man from Bombali district. Editorial then make him Secretary General of APC. You know, ever see Donna McKinney because na the headquarters of Sanda or na the North. No, na Freetown we go base. The reason is na they all the embassies and they na they all the institutions them where the necessary na they and so therefore na Freetown a base. Coming back to Victor Fo, we na we brother we come on Jimmy Babo na Bo district. Jimmy Victor Fo no ever based na Bo town. Bo is the second largest city. He find himself for reside na Freetown because na the game itself they play. So it's very necessary that way. And of course, the strong man, the tireless workaholic, and Alaji Usmania Sane. We all know say you know go na Kamakuye go there go base there. Alaji Usmania Sane na Freetown at the base. Why is they Freetown? Na they the bulk of the population there, na they the concentration there, na they the game they play, na they all the institutions were necessary na they there. So therefore, because me de London, the embassy deny. Even the British government, the cabinet, the ministers, none of they na Leeds, or neither na Liverpool, or neither na Manchester. Now London they all they. Now London they all they reside. You know, mind within lock, you go to a village. So to me, because I am very close, the proximity we are there, and beside the proximity, the population, now you have the tension there. Even the one who didn't be there, they find them very difficult. Me challenger or the man, women, the vie for the position when I'm your own small brother, Asan Maga. Now very and I find man, now a very good guy, now a gentleman, and he very respectful to me. Man, you get mutual respect. We see we talk like a big brother and small brother. And I feel say the only thing here, he will get no problem if I believe say he would do. But they talk about the distance here. Nearest is dearest. And now more than two hours drive. And imagine you get people that not go call name where you say today, no degree, no degree. Then I will miss. Then no degree, no degree. And the alala go there. But me, it easy. I will just drive, maybe not 10, 15 minutes. I'll go sit on there. I'll talk to you and I will make a team. We are in every day or two, I go to visit me, come with them. And I know the one the way to where it is gone to. I know, even I know call names, but I know them now, I know. If you now give me the opportunity, I know the one they straight where they go to with my team. Will they go visit them? Now small. I know they just call. Telephone, no, they able to solve this problem. No other medium of communication no way will solve this. But if I meet them in person, I talk to them, I give them the reason why I can't meet them and beg them. I feel say it will work better than I use the telephone or any other medium. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Bamba, I think say this is not a new administration. We just get election last week for the London chapter, and we get elections for the other chapters then within the UK and I. And now, in a few hours' time, we can get elections for the UK and I district. You still believe, say, after all these establishments of we executives that are the various chapters, you still believe say there's going to be fragmentation, segmentation, and all the divide the way you talk about in the past? You think say it will happen that you envisage?
Yes, thank you very much, OrWanKaSu. And as I say earlier on, we get chapters when our branches them. And although the population is very small, it's sparsely populated areas. We get them branches and they. And to be sincere enough, those branches, those guys, kudos to all the chairmen. They have done seriously well. They don't exhibit leadership. And not to say the one we did in London do not exhibit the leadership, but as I say, the population, it's too much. And I use the word the segmentation, fragmentation, the cabal, a lot of cabal. If there is nothing like cabal, na the branches them na the other side. It's visible, is there. Even just after the concluded elections now London, it's there. People didn't see. People are not happy. And this, I know say, if you then give me this position, I know say I dey face a lot of hurdle. It will be very challenging. I know that. I really know. And straight away, me get my names I will not call. Where I will meet individually and I will form a team of where I will make sure say there is a gender balance. If you not two man them, two women. If you not three women them, three man them. Where we will visit. Me not go mind how they do the driving around. We'll meet them people that talk to them. I will not call the names, but I know the people that were very, very hot. And this will not go underestimate them people there. And one grape fish, they spoil a whole basket of fish. One rotten apple, they spoil a whole basket. If you just one or two people that decide to become hostile, this place will become ungovernable. That make me watch former President Kuruma. He never visit you for that long. You know, it will come much. I don't know, but I don't feel say visit you too much because of all them fracas here, them confrontations there. But I feel say a day, I know, it's not an eating problem. It's there. Even this small one who do so in London, you see that group, they fight, that group, they fight. There is a lot of sabotage. If you see somebody, they come and attack you, not do nothing. It's happening. It's very obvious. I'm a victim. I was victimized. But it has been settled by the person talk to me, beg me. You understand? You don't even know me. I spoke. I talk intimidate. You don't understand the content. I was viciously attacked until they explain him. I think somebody go tell and say, no, what did he talk? Not to show this man me. So this just to tell you the animosity within I. It just exemplify. It underpin and underscore which are the type of talker. It is here. May nobody know bury under the carpet. No. This is not anymore a covert reason. It's very much overt. It's too visible. So thank you, but that's to be my first challenge.
Okay. First challenge. I've been want to ask you. You emphasize a lot about the divide and the problems them way you they envisage that the London chapter, and that is one of the things that you think say because of you residents inside the London area, you go able for drive to them people and they using other people and for go solve problem. The role of the Secretary General, of course, you call on the cornerstone of an organization, the bedrock of an organization. You think say that's not a key as a Secretary General for solve problems them of divides and everything, and there are other also important things them where you go just put behind.
Of course, I get a lot for do, like press release. Make sure say that could be one of my duty. Taking minutes, update members them with current issues them and happenings. That will always go happen. Update them constantly. But as go establish an environment if you get this type of hostile environment wherein you see the animosity, the tension, even though no the show where they see them in the eyes of your comrade or the comments, the statements them within the give. I've been there an observer, I watch, I don't study so much with the apple, and I make her decide for coming. I say, you know what, make her come in and I don't get enough experience. So I go use that experience for settle and amalgamate everybody, especially the primordial group winner, the London branch, so that at least we will establish a fervent unification and complete sanity at the branch. Yes,
Okay.
if anybody tell us say a problem or they know, then they will. I have to say the truth. That is not a secret. But as a Secretary General, my duty, one, a press release, make sure say update the people in, and make sure say there is sanity. And the only way I go do like I tell you, say this not my own way for bring peace because they don't try. People they don't try. Now my own way. Now one of the ways that I go use for bring complete sanity and tranquility in the branch.
Okay. The young man will aspire for this position when Hassan Mara, we all know as the Marshal. When I pose this question to him for say, you they leave Manchester, London, now the game they play. The Secretary General Dana Manchester. How you go able for commute for kind of London in in times of emergency, times of you know, the need for let you day physically. He laughed that off to me. He tell me, so OrWanKaSu, he say I did at London almost 2 times a week or almost every week. And then it can show me, he said it go show me in passes them, whether not train you to take, whether not drive you to drive, it gets in ticket them, we the kind of London in work, like flexible kind of work we they do. And then at London, they deliver training, they stay in London for a couple of days inside the week. So you know, see that as anything before in the position of the Secretary General position because of it live in Manchester. I say even with that, there's also what you call Zoom, social media, and everything we're going for utilize if there's anything. People in London, yeah, so they need to meet, but they use the social media for able for meet for let them forget meetings. So that is for him. It's not a reason. It's not an excuse. It's not a reason for make anybody dismiss in aspiration where they go for. What in you go able for say again in terms of wetin e don say so for mitigate that um, um, problems the way you think say the man no go able for day when it comes to emergency. Which you go for saying response to that?
Thank you very much. Um, Make us start by referencing me, brother Simeon. Simeon do very well. He trying best. He lives in London, but the challenges have been too enormous for this young man. It was too much for him. Sometimes Mrs. Sabine feel sorry for him. And Simeon know a lot of people in Aya, some of them are neighbor and are family friends. But when it comes to politics, it's different from another type of work. This is politics. And when even the president come, now you go and now you go address me. As I say, the embassies are on island day. Me no need for travel again. I am here. And if nearest is dearest, I no need for travel come again. I no need a Zoom. I am here. It's even a middle if they need me emergency, I'll be there. Any time of the day and hour. And only for take 5-6 hours for drive come. Me deal with them. Understand? And I feel say, and me years of service now, yeah, I don't stay for far too long. I feel say I almost know everybody, or I know somebody. Now make I say I form a cabaret team where in forefront for talk. Like, I may not ever see Britain, I see the cabinet set up because of technology, the sector of state, it is all the way in our leads. No, I never see I'm a you can't tell me now. Because they need the sector of state, the sector generally very significant and important in any organization. Of course, because of this, economic bias and it will like for the Namakamakio. Uside Mbona, home is home, and go around in a village. Or editorial for him, love for the Namakini. But no, now Freetown, now they everything they play. This now the center, now the apex, as I can say, the pinnacle. Now yeah, you did everything they play. So I don't need for travel, come or even for that, and we just left Britain win an advanced nation. America we so advanced. They all in Washington. They will not say everybody in the United States. Would have the Vermont, would have the California as a minister or whatever it is. You understand? But they are all in Washington because now everybody is needed there. When they say today, now, 1 minute,
Okay.
2 minutes. You
All right.
understand?
Yeah. Bamba, I just want to ask you position where you aspire for. Now the position of chairman. Why so late will you come in for come aspire for this particular position? Why late? Because we don't interview quite a lot of people there. We don't see flyers, and they go up and down. And we want to make sure say we we interview people and long before this time, so then people will go able for digest, the message. Then they're going for make an informed, choice as to who they for vote for this position. But now you come so late. Which is the reason for this?
Oh, thank you very much. There was a day Simeon summoned me with Togbe, when Malcolm. So been to join we meet up na Old Control McDonald's. We have a very peaceful discussion there as for the way forward towards the development and the progress of the branch. That time, I'd stand out for become the chairman for lead the branch. So Simeon summoned me. We go sit down, we talk. He gave me 3 options we talk. Say, look, there is the district chairman, there is the deputy district chairman, and the secretary general. These are the main sensitive positions. And also the London chapter, I mentioned them. And we discussed, just a brief way, we're not able to come to a better conclusion. Okay, we go away. Then I remember a group, Honorable Kowa, Malcolm, Aruna Papi, and others, and decide for call we back on a table conference, say make we can debate and show the wider audience why make we vibe for the position and why make me I feel say na me or him feel say na him. We spent more than 4 hours there, and it was a tussle up and going up, back and forth, till it gets to a conclusion. Say, then therefore delete me and my brother Simeon. We go out of the group. I think they voted behind us, and
well,
yeah.
Okay, Payamba, you don't come back. I think say you bandwidth don't go really low at the moment. It was very interesting what you talk about just now. I hope say you don't come back.
You get me?
Yes. So then delete you now out of the meeting.
Then delete you out of the meeting. Find way they ask me this question today. Yeah. Give me time I can explain to you.
Yeah.
So then delete me and me brother Simeon out of the group.
Mm-hmm.
I think they delete me from 10 o'clock. Then call me back around 12, going to 12 midnight.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes. But it was a group of 14. But the 2 that were mediate, they don't vote. Now being Malcolm, I think, and political Ibari, which I think Kowa. I don't know how they do. I mean, don't know. But I think say 2 they will not vote, 2 opt. I don't know how they opt, and will not vote. I don't know. So according to the information, we're gonna 10 people didn't vote. But now they call me, then try for psych me. They say Abdul Deen, now then call me. Now me first officer and ask. And say now we don't do the voting, we don't check, we don't assess in them, and we feel say, convince the audience. But we ask you now a comrade. Now you don't lost to Simeon. You go work with Simeon? I say yes. I say, me not comrade. I don't dare 1997, I never vie for anything, no position. And I divide, say, I don't fight for EPC, combine. Anybody could come out, sky me. I say from Facebook, take come to WhatsApp. I say, at the base, ace me and knock me chest. Ask about me na America, na Europe, Sierra Leone, just say Payamba. I say, when SLPB give me the run. I say, me don't do them. I don't want no about position. I love the party, I go defend. So let's say, okay, well, we know agree from you. Would they delete you again? Then delete me again. Now they call me brother Simeon. I think say that if Simeon being agree or not being reached to, so reach to. Because they be just one, make and that way the just formula, we do vote, then we settle on there. I feel say that was the plan. But I think say my brother Simeon agree. So that's what it endless endeavor. Then call me again the likes of Dr. Mohamed Sisse for another second time, Alpha Khalifa Kuruma, Zainab Sharif Bangura, Antikadi Kuyate, to name but a few, IL Bangura. This is not the one I remember we coordinate them. Then call we again with all 3 now this time, Adams, me, and Simeon. But before then they call we Antikadi Kuyate, when I me auntie, me na yoni man as I tell you na me mama. You understand? You hear me?
Yes.
He called me, talk to me. He say, Abdul, you know me picking. He say, I did talk to you. Because this is not not be and talk because now me well done, and me want to go to my grave. But now my mama may forgive me because we don't talk behind the scene, but you ask me how to say this. I'm so sorry, Auntie Kadi. Now he talked to me as in Pekin. I know we come on that side only with respect to self, now me mama. He talked to me, say, you know what, Abdul, I know say you get everything it takes for lead. But you are big, me the big as me Pekin. You are step down for me Pekin, Simeon. Say because now I be don't support force. He say if I for support anybody now you know me real family, you come on a royal home, the Kamaras of Yonibana, now they myself come out. Now me you the fight for the same chieftaincy. But please, in the name of God, he say I beg you. Now I say okay, Auntie Areyegi. I say no problem. Now they Auntie Filma, Duarte call me back. I think the next day, he tell me the same thing. He say, Abdul, you have all it takes. You have the clouds. You have the know-how. You have it all. Nobody no go right time off from you. But please, me pikin, I want make you listen to me. I want advise you. So many other side in there. He begin name. It's a deputy day, secretary general day, organizing day. Do you go any other side you want go? You are left hand for me picking for Simeon for me a big. You understand, Abdul? You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now I say, okay, mama, I don't hear you, auntie. I say, no problem. So I think 2 days I didn't call me. So I reflect back. What did then two mommy they tell me? Timini man say kitamak bentemo kutomo. In Creole, for tell you say timap, we need to stop you for dance. So I read them down. For my big person, beg you, agree. And other people, one other woman call me back. So I say, you know what? This not to do or die. Make a step down, then give me their position there. You understand? So when Okana then called me for this meeting, the offer was there. You get the chairman, now three-way team up. One of which will be the chairman, one be deputy, one be the secretary general. So this was like the elders and Nayana then call me. I hope you understand, OrWanKaSu.
Yeah, they get you.
So the call when they call me with three, but I see say all man the tower, Simeon the tower, Adams the tower, but me that they don't talk to me. I listen to them and now me God say, look, them and me I don't talk to you. They were respectable people in the branch. Listen to them and just left this thing. So straight away, God just tell me, say, you have to listen. Now say, now ask me, and they say, what do you want to talk by Yamba? Now I say, you know what? Before 3 days, the struggle, me I step down. When I step down, I go take the secretary general position. Make them to decide now would I go be the leader and would I go be the deputy. Now so now this make a step down account to the secretary general position. So if you want to know, this is where the secretary general position come. So that's when we agree.
That's very good. That's very revealing. Thank you very much for that very important information there. We know say there were meetings being carried out so many times behind the closed doors for negotiate for positions then. That's the reason why some man they aspire for this position today. The next day you hear and say you don't go for that next position day. But waiting shocking, waiting surprising to me and for others, the secretary general position are a very key position. So as the chairman position and the deputy chairman position. But while them be there into this negotiation, when they into this negotiation, everybody know for say the marshal be don't aspire for this position long time ago. They not bring the marshal into this balance because the only person will aspire for UK districts for any position within the UK from Manchester, now the marshal. Why do not bring the marshal inside this for let able for negotiate with them instead for go contest with the marshal?
Okay, thank you very much. Then call Marshall, the second meeting, then call Marshall, because first now we three they want to talk to, where we three they vie for the chairmanship. You understand? Then call we three, then let me bring Marshall. So because I listen to them, I'm there, I get respect, and they offer them 3 jobs here. And I know say they use the pen very well. I know myself, and I talk very well. I say, I will do better. Make I take the secretary general, the 2 guy them, may one step down, they want take the lead, they want deputize. So everybody applaud, everybody gladly, with a seal and there say, okay. Now Marshall come in. Marshall assassin and me small one and me brother. So me and Marshall I talk to him. I say, look, me na brother. I say, I want make you allow me make a lead. I say, and if he God agree, I offer him between me and God. He called me, we talk. I say, okay. I say, now 3 years. I say, me go do 1 year, I give you 2 years. God have evidence behind the scene, me. I said, let me do the, I mean, a big brother. Make I do just 1 year, they give you 2 years. So, talk again. So, we left that talk, they begin joke me him. So, I can't get call. I tell somebody, a family come to me. So, say we talk back, we're not able to talk again. But that was the offer me. I said, listen, you are a junior brother, you have more years. Let me just do this 1 year, I will give you the 2 years. So I talked to them, and then we will talk to we at the branch. They will express themselves. They say, Abdul, yes, this will be very easy for you. They say, but when Marshall don't come out, although he did Manchester, but he wants her. So what we now go do, don't negotiate. Mark will talk to Marshall. Before they bring a come in, they say, let them talk to them, let them bigger. Man, so they now say, he said, maybe Marshall no go agree. He said, but let them call on them, bring him come behind the scene. If you go agree, fine. If you not agree, well, pass them going to Lekotu Rosiso today. He said, because Abdul Deen are London and he get the advantage. And Nayadi Alada the Sonkodi. I feel say that man get advantage. I said, but then now he go not move can London. If he me say I go left game. Me not to that power thirsty person. No. If I get man the chairman, I say when I take him. Even this one, I know anymore, I just want to bring a change. The cracks in London and I just want men. I just want iron out. If I able to do them as fast as I can, establish the peace, sorry, I don't mind. That is me, Mina Payamba. And I will vow, I will take autonome. If you mean not do, then be poor bush and not go there. I did do one at the game. Even if you be me deputy, I will game. I'm not that power testy person. I just want to say I can bring the peace in London. Now that challenge only now me want to do. Say, yeah, I able mend the problem. The
so Payamba, as it stands, the elections are going to go ahead, let's say tomorrow, and negotiation almost don't close. Even though some people can negotiate to the 11th hour, forget the other person for support them or for stoop down for them. But are you seeing these elections, you and Marshall, they actually go head to head for go contest against each other for this Secretary General position? You see that they happen?
Yes, because when I talk to Marshall, I kind of very difficult for convince him, say, look, I'm your senior, me na your brother, you respect me. I talk to him about it, sound like a small brother. I say, you don't see me, I don't bring in a forum. Now me says I put on the best forum na social media, the plaza. Now me put him, you go call him behind the scene and just let him. Now young man with it talk. He likes me, we talk like big brother and small brother. I don't feel say he ready, but waiting me to try for talk now. I have fought for this party. I don't lead this defense on social media. I don't demonstrate, say, me I a leader. All the demonstrations I participate. The time where all man they run away, afraid. At Tima before, they even accuse me. One boy then call and DJ Force. They write a piece against me. Say President Kuruma pay me $100,000 and pound sterling for execute Madabi. It was all over social media at one time. Say if I go see Alone, they hold me, na me then send that thing at O2. I don't know if you remember who go demonstrate na O2. I know if you need the OrWanKaSu.
I we just come off with tongue the following day.
Exactly. But that O2, if you remember, I go past the wrong side, the police and stop me. So because Keketowa then kind of meet me with others, and the police and they interview me, then they stop me because I don't be no say never pass it. Then feel say now stop police and stop me. Me want go inside for go do bad or go kill the president. Then take him the next day. It was all over the world, all over. Abdul Payamba, blah 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 blah. People then call me say, listen, don't listen to them. Now say when I go tell Julius Madabi, that man they know me very well personal. Some of them are talking, they talk to her. You know, say I defend APC, but me not to a murderer. If I want attack that man, they attack him face to face. I not get for freedom. I say now one thing he will tell you, say Payamba no they afraid me. And I make all the demonstrations. I was there and I participate. So I feel say Marshall, as I can say, na my brother. But tomorrow, as he said, I don't feel say he ready for step down for me.
So
Now,
you confident say you go able for win these elections against the marshal?
well, everything there on the God in hand, because a human being, he propose, God he dispose. And God now gets everything. Leadership, they come from God. And what's in about say, if me, now a very better person for this job, may not look say me now you friend, me now you brother. Vote for me if you feel say I will able iron out the differences with sanity and the unification of where we all yearn for Canada branch. I will able to do them. Vote for me. Where I will able bring peace. Where I will bring sanity. Vote for
Okay.
me.
I believe say the mediators them we come for can negotiate for the positions them for make you go step down and other person for less sanity day na the branch for let we not get any sort of you know a tussle or kind of a competition. They did very well. I have to commend them for the hours we they spend for the negotiate between una. But things say they fail badly because they're not able for get you and Marshall for agree to a position when a very key position when the Secretary General position.
Well, frankly speaking, they did their best. To be frank, how a comrade for do all it takes for make able talk to now, then try. They even tell you say, Lord, to talk behind the scene. We talk, as I say, look, I am your senior, me na your big brother. I want to make you do this. Yeah, I say, left this thing give me, not to forever, now just 3 years. And I they promise you, I will do 1 year, I will give you this,
But
that.
say the position of the Secretary General, not to a position when a fallback position. Now a key
Yeah.
position, not a fallback position where you go talk say, okay, well, make a drop as a Secretary General. No, the Secretary General position is as important as the chairman's position.
Yes,
Good.
I very well know that. Why make
Okay,
us? Okay.
then people they know foresee the Secretary General position as one which is a fallback position. Now you go say deputy position, yes, you go say okay, we'll make a deputize you or stuff like that. But if somebody don't assume, campaign, don't take up a campaign and una don't negotiate up and that, when I know say somebody they yonder self we don't aspire for that position there. So if una the green camp people they for negotiate for key positions, them you all aspire for that position, they will bring come in. But I think say there's an oversight on the side of that position. They really and truly we make you a marshal. We need Una two. Una two gets talent. Una two don't work for the party. Then Una they can go head to head. We're going to lose one of you.
Yeah, definitely yes. Definitely yes. But as I say, OrWanKaSu, power na godegi, and I believe say your time don't reach, your time not reach it, your time still there, your time don't pass. I believe in that, and with God, all things are possible. As I
Okay.
insist here, if me will bring sanity when I look into that and vote me in. But it's gonna be a big loss. Marshall not very good guy as well. As he say, I don't know how they go work him out. He's my brother. I don't know how I'm not gonna work him out. The only thing here is I am in London. Na yadi ala di sonko di. That's not the thing. And you know go dey far away, you want create me aid. Na yadi for day. I wish Marshall for day in London. I wish he go dey in London. Now that's the moment they pray. God will
Okay.
make you transfer in London.
Fayamba, you
Yeah.
recently um put out an audio calling on the Timne, Katimne, Taratimne. That organization, you put out an audio
Yeah.
appealing to them for support, making your case
Yeah.
for make them support you for this position. And the Taratemne na an organization we na a political position organization. And people then find and say it is not correct, not go down well, because you use the Taratemne organization like a political organization. And it seemed like for say the organization itself don't become politicized, because otherwise you know for being go talk timney to the people them, because then tara timney. So you talk to them, and then you make other people them we like you, we for support you, then feel a bit they feel a bit no, you know why you know my way very eloquent, you sabi talk English, you sabi talk Creole, the general language where you for been talk now, you for been talk to everybody, let everybody understand why you decide for go talk timney to tara timney specifically.
Okay, thank you very much. Mostly when we dey talk, that our group, I can tell you say 90% plus na team we dey talk. I can throw that challenge to you. 90% na team. If you want to talk, you say give a big. Say yeah, I'm not talk real. So with that audio, with regards to the audio, my small sister, Sweet Bonita, insulted me. He oozed out invectives at me. He do maliciously, and that was very wrong. I felt pain. And nobody will ever curse me in my life. Nobody will ever insult me that way. And you know, even understand the content of what I say. And I go repeat what I say now. I can send the audio to now and I listen up, send it all over the world. I never said anything that is tribalistic there. All the last to the conclusion, I say when I help me, vote for me. That was all I said. But always I've been to say I was juxtaposing. I've been to draw a correlation. I did draw references. I use Somanoka Pen. I use Joe Benjamin. I use Victor Fu. I use Alaji Usman Yansane. These are the people I use for make me case. Say all the people I don't mention, they live in a Freetown. They're not ever there in them various homes, or they go based on Makeni, on a Kenima, on a Boo, on a Poloko. They all reside in a Freetown. When at the headquarters of the county which happen for Comot when Sierra Leone. I even refer them back to London. I say London are the headquarter town and are the political and economic town, the hub. I say so everything about politics is about London. Now London are they all from the prime minister to all the ministers and I had in the base. Now that I talk inside of my audio day. And the last bit, now I say, well, when I help me for Timney. I say, when help me. And that's it. How many the people that will vote for me? That was just talking. Now, not even reached 8 or 9. The one that will qualify for votes for me. Out of 90 something. This is not the truth. But I want to say now something. The Timney, of course, we know say now the biggest side at 36% in Sierra Leone. The second are the Mende at 31.2. The Limbas at 9%. Now, the problem of the team is we're not ever able to get a group, not ever possible, because we get fragmentation of teams, we get partitioning of teams, different types. And no one just call them. But we get this type of teams, you not stand that team in OrWanKaSu. Of course, you not stand that team. Me, when they talk to you, mean I only could get team. You get the Bambali team. You get so many types, the Walla, the Koya team, there's so many. Unlike the Mendes, now 3 types of Mendes. You get the core, the bar Mende, the one Jama Mende. That is it. 3. So it's easy for bringing them together. But the team, they being that the biggest tribe, it's very difficult. They run form, Taopane, Tamarane. You know, they work. So this time we decided to say, this one make it work. Not like a social club. We are in where somebody, mama die, papa die, Pekin die, everybody. Would they give money? Would they give thousands? Would they give say? Even when we Pekin married, they help me, they come in. It's just about social. But you cannot separate politics and today's world. This contemporary world. You cannot. Even at your house where you are your wife, politics they play. If you not coerce your wife, you know they give you. This is not politics. Politics they play in a house. You got to talk to your wife fine, so that when they come, at least he remember you. That is politics. You cannot dissociate politics in today's contemporary society. It's very, very difficult. The only thing you get for minimize them. Now minimize the way they play. To be frank enough, to the God will make me, the audio will make that picking insult me. Instead of not listen to me, call me, talk to me. He apologized to me. The only thing they not come out openly or debunk and apologize and to me and say sorry, say what he talk all, worth it, and he wrong what he do me. He don't call me. He talk.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
If I get you, yes, if you want to know more about that audio, I can tell you more. All exactly that.
No, I don't listen to the audio, and I understand the audio, and you even give an example of what you say now. Also, just not say
God bless you.
where somebody want creep you know, go really far away than creep you. You go for
Thank
the
you very
under
much.
discussing
And
you.
they talk about London. A
Yeah,
case in the bill.
I understand you, dear. So Pamba, we don't get to the actual end of this discussion. We don't get. It was very, very good, very fruitful. But normally what we can do, we can ask we comrades and make them say few words for sell themselves, for convince me, for convince the delegates, for convince the one that we go for votes, you know, and everybody. Why make we for votes for Payamba? Why make Payamba feel Sinana the best person? So we don't come to the end of it, but I want to give you a couple of minutes. May just sell yourself, may just give you your last message. We go for Giwi, you know, media team and the people that will go vote. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate for bringing me here. They say never. It is never too late. Appreciate. I want to appeal to the audience, the listeners, them, the delegates, them from the various chapters. Because now when I get for vote, now when I get for decide. Me where they talk to them, when I'm Abdul Deen Payamba, I joined this branch 1997. Sorry, as I say, the late Mokua. Now me and him, with I remember Salma joined me later. Now we made a pack. I been on did it for far too long. I never get any interest in make I go into the executive. But I play me pivotal role, a pivotal role. I play me part. There is nothing way than they do now Britain way and they do. If they say to the branch, the common London for Manchester, I am there. If they say that they go Birmingham, I'm there. Bristol, everywhere they go. Say contributions, I they give me money. But we're not an executive member. I never. And I want boast here and hit me chest and frantically say, at the SMIAN, say, I don't defend this party. And I'm not only defending on Facebook, but I lead the assault towards SLPP. Now, what's up? And I don't do so much. And I believe, say, me a person we I they empathize with even the picking where they back home, where they struggle. I they do have so that the party go get fighters. I they call, if I know you're picking there, I they call them. Yes, I mean they do have. And even I get problem with SLPP. They even say they go do me bad with them. They hold me. I they send money for me them top up them phones them. That I don't do them for. I don't do them for far too long. Yes, I did do them. Why make I did do them? This they just show say I am not an executive member, but now the love of the party I get. I just may now look into this. And as I say, I just want believe say I use the word say nearest is dearest. Me now London are they. And I believe say 60% plus the population of the Sierra Leoneans in London are they base. And we all know say na yeah the Tursul idea, na yeah the confrontation day, it being it verbal or confrontational or physical, na yeah idea. Even the one that we be done there, then face the wrath of some of who comrades them. And some of them people there, they will come at you very hard. And me getting me on there from 1997, I don't there from 1993, but I joined the branch 1997. I don't gain a lot of experience. I've been there with them. I don't dine with them. I don't do everything. I just the appeal to now. Say me now na comrade, me now na brother. If I did do the good, I did do a good job. Say I did go out there for defend this party. They don't cost me, mama. Even recently, Sweet Bonita, and I one typical example, you don't understand to me, they just come at me. This now just me on comrade. Well, remember SLPP, me mama continuously. I don't sacrifice this party. Demonstration, not the way I know they go. Me not an executive member. And if me get this, give me this opportunity, I go lead on them. I go make sure say I integrate the branches them, the chapters them. I go make sure say we all work together as one unit. That's not the first thing I go do. As they give me this, I go take me time for travel, go to the chapters and visit each chapter with a team so that I go make one understand we more and make sure so we all come together and make we work for not only the betterment of the UK and I, but for the good of the big party we based our country in Sierra Leone. And I believe say the only way you go do this now simplicity. You get for Melo, me not to me not go be una leader, me na humble servant. Now serve I go serve una. Not to me, not to una they serve me. And if I'm able to do that, say, I go down to a level, I go preach what they call equality. I go preach what they call social cohesion. These are the things, some of the things where I go link on to. Because any inclusive society, they produce a fervent and a better yielding results. And at that I go to, because if me as a secretary general and I know go out there for make sure say the branch, I amend the wounds, I bridge the gaps them, I feel say it will be more pluralized, it will be more divisive than which we see today. Because already you see the dogma, you see the tension, it's just too visible. And this phenomenal, you know, they wave them off. Nobody know go wave them off. It is there. It is obviously there. And because I did here, I live in London. And the branches outside are very important. But the blessing, as I say, are very small. Then they listen to the chairman, them. But yeah, na headache. Na headache. You got to move from house to house, place to place. The phone is not enough. I have to be there in person. So there, at the action in the name of God, at the action as soon as comrade, I want help this branch. I want iron out these differences. I want amalgamate. I want bring an inclusive APC so that we go work together as one unit. So the unification will be uniform. I beg and I ask for una all una help in the mighty name of Jesus. Inshallah, suma inshallah, may una vote for me. So if I reach here, I tell una thank you, OrWanKaSu, and my brother MBB. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Yamba. The Maui hail from Yile, the Maui hail from Matotoka, Mal 91, Bonkolenken, and all them placed in the Yamba, we call Abdul Deen Kamara, inspired by so many comrades them, comrades like late Mokoa, comrades like late Abez, Alpha by Kamara, Mr. Ansu, Dr. C. Wuri, Mr. Yoni, Kumba Momo, the late ambassador, Antika Dikiate, and all the other comrades in the. But of course, there was of course the branch. There's a vivid thing we refer to as fragmentation, segmentation, partitioning, throwing of invectives, and all sorts of cracks and gaps within the APC branch. But in feels with all this thing will happen, he don't get himself motivated by them people there. So, and now he's in the right, form for actually lead this branch as a secretary general, and then for help for settle the Sonko Sonko within IASO, and the position of the Secretary General being the apex and the cornerstone of this entire organization or political party will get in say you don't get a lot of experience for able for settle them. Now within a social media where they fight, with the SLPP and all of that, you don't get a lot of problems with people then. But yes, indeed, they aspire for this position. This Napayamba.
Thank you.
We want to tell you plenty thank you.
Thank you.
The media team appreciate the time you take for come, even though it's rather late, but never too late, like you say. And you say nearest is dearest. So we wait, let we see how the nearest is so very dearest. So to the technical team, to the production team, I want to say plenty thank you. And this now the APC online TV platform. And this now the Upfront one-to-one interview with Comrade OrWanKaSu to all the comrades who aspire for positions at the APC. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Over to you, technical team.